bad. You get out of breath walking from there to there.
And then you yell at us.
Yeah, I'm old. You guys are young.
All right, Coach, I won't have you introduce the whole team, but you can just do a little recap of the game, and then they can start asking you some questions.
Yep. You know, just before we talk about the game, I'm just so happy to be here with these guys. It was not easy for them to go through what we had to last year, and this is a super special group to me. I loved every day being in the gym with these guys. There was never one day when I said, hey, why need more effort out of you? I mean, from day one, shoot, from preseason, from the summer, they gave me everything they had. So I'm just super proud of them. And today was really, I really felt like it really defined our team. Like everybody played their role. Everybody has a role on this team. From, you know, Sophia to coming in, and she may not get the minutes that, you know, that some of the starters get, but her role was huge today. Huge. That's her role, and she did it great. You know, Peyton, you know, her roles, you know, playing defense, getting to the rim, all right, getting rebounds, making spectacular plays. I mean, Nevaeh, point guard, you know, a dog on defense. You know, all of our girls, they have a specific role, and they buy into that role, and that's what makes us successful, and that's just why I'm so proud of this group. I don't know, you know, and I think today pretty defined that. You know, we've always prided our program on defense, and I think we guarded the heck out of them today, and we did a really, really good job defensively.
Peyton, talk about the start to the second half. You kind of came out and just took the game by the throat. You're up by 5, and Ben, you're up by 16.
I think it was just like a build up from the beginning of the season. I mean, this is just a goal that we've been wanting since forever, like since preseason, like Dan said. And I mean, just it's like feel all the adrenaline, like everyone's just. I mean, everyone was ready. So I mean, we learned what we needed to learn. We adjusted during our like time, a 10-minute break during halftime, and then we just came and brought it, left it all on the court.
Nevaeh, the dog on defense, he called you. Just talk about that defensive effort. You held him to like 3 field goals for 12 minutes in the second half.
I mean, that's what our motto is here at Incarnate, is play defense, be a dog, and that's what we've been doing these past 6 months, and this is what we've been working for.
How much more fun is this one? You've done this before. This is nothing new for you coming into this kind of situation with the interviews. Well, what's this like? I mean, are you getting spoiled or what? I mean, what a way to end a career.
I mean, it's exciting getting 4 state rings. It's not normal, but it's normal for us.
Where do you put them? Where are you going to put your 4 rings? 2 on each hand, or how does this work?
I think we all get a different size for each finger. So
you've given it some thought before. Coach, talk about the other Nevaeh. She kind of set a tone early. A lot of rebounds, a lot of good defense, some points. I mean, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she did. We have to have a nickname because 2 Nevaehs. I'm yelling at one, the other one's looking at me. It's not working. So we had to come up with a nickname. So we call her Lucius Lou. So. Okay. I guess we probably should have asked if she liked it or not, but all right. She's good. Yeah, no, I thought, you know, Lou did a great job, and games like this one, they're a very good defensive team too. When points are at a premium, she got some points in the paint and some you know, well-earned baskets underneath. So, and then, you know, honestly, I thought she was the only rebounding on our team, and that was a big focus for us in the second half. So I thought she rebounded really well, and I don't know how many points she ended up with, but the start of the game was huge.
Thanks, Coach.
Lou, talk about your start in the game. Kind of like you said, nobody was rebounding in that first half, but you were doing it at both ends.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, really just coming out, playing for my team. You know, I love playing with these girls, especially for the seniors and coach. Like Phil said, like we've been working for this all season long, like the specific day to win a state championship. So just knowing that we have that on the line.
Was it easy to fit in with this group? I mean, you were kind of an outsider a little bit. What was that like?
Yeah, it was easy coming in. I mean, it was a little hard, but I mean, I play with some of these girls in the summer, so it was good.
Did you know you'd be the second Nevaeh on this group?
I did, yeah.
there was a point where I think there were 8 assists on the first 11 made baskets. The second half started, 4 different players scored baskets for the first 8 points. What is it? What is the buy-in that an Incarnate Word basketball player has to have to be a member of this team?
Sophie.
I think
So you answer.
Oh.
You haven't talked yet.
Sophie.
Well, I mean, we just pride ourselves on being like team players. Everyone on this, on the team. We know that we play our best basketball when we're driving, kicking the ball out, just looking for the best shot. Because that's your highest percentage that it's going to go in when you get the best shot. And a lot of times, that's after 5 passes. When everyone on the team has touched the ball. And so it's really cool to see how our best games. Coach said this before the game. Our best games are when everyone has 10 points. It's not when one person has goes off for 30. And so it's just really cool to see that we all buy into that.
Nevaeh, you were scoreless in the first half. Does that bother you at all?
It don't affect me as long as we win.
Hey, Nevaeh, talk a little bit about that. You lost 2 games during the regular season. I'm sure you see on social media, what's wrong with Incarnate? Oh my gosh, they lost. Was that kind of fire for you guys to finish the season the way you have?
Yeah, we don't really listen to the social media. We know how good we are, and we just finish the season strong and win like this. So.
Can you take us back to when the streak ended? Was that a little bit of a relief? How did you kind of internalize that?
I think for us it was a relief because we're always worried about, we got to win this game, we got to win this next game, instead of just playing how we play and play IWA basketball. So it was kind of a relief for us.
Savannah, say something. You had 6 points. Talk a little bit about your effort in that first, especially in the first half. You had some energy, added some stuff.
Yeah, it was hard because I was in foul trouble, but I would do anything for these seniors and Coach Rolfus and Lou and Addie. So anything I can do, whether that's hitting Lou on the opposite block or hitting Nevaeh on a back cut or anything I can do to contribute to the team.
She does a great job like little things. Like if we're like all slacking in those areas, you'll see her just shining bright in those areas. So.
Coach, how does this rank? You do this every year. You mentioned this group is super special. Does that make it a little more enjoyable?
Yeah, I think we all learned that you can't take things for granted.
Right.
And so I wasn't focused on the previous championships or anything that happened previously. My main focus was on these guys and just the process throughout the whole year, and just not always just focusing. Our goal day one is to win a state championship, but there's a long process to that, and these guys buy into that process, and that it's crazy. Because we ran a play that we've had in all year, and I don't even know if we've scored off it more than one time. And tonight we got 8 points off of it. And that it's just that process that we focus on. If we do, if we travel and play these great teams, from different parts of the country, it'll make us better for this moment right now. When we travel, when we eat as a team, when we go and we're in a hotel, these guys know how to act. So when we get here, the whole process has led up to success for these guys.
And then personally, Coach, just a pretty remarkable accomplishment for you to be here as back on this podium. Can you just walk us through what it means to you personally to be here again?
Yeah. I told these guys, and I think I scared them yesterday. But like these guys don't know how much they've affected me and how important they are to me, because it was a goal of mine to be able to get back here. I have a lot of like personal goals with family, but like I needed them way more than they needed me. I needed to coach, I needed something to drive me, and they did that for me, and to be back here and to win and be in this building, and be with these guys. I always felt bad for them to have to go through that. So just to be here, and especially with the seniors, and end on this positive note, it's just very, very satisfying, for sure.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.